The OHP Uncut Podcast with Kannon.
What's good? It's Kannon. First of all, just right out of the gate, I want to thank you for watching this channel. We really, really appreciate you. And if you want to subscribe, you can win a virtual meet and greet with your favorite artists on Zoom. And then we'll put it here on the channel. All you have to do is subscribe. That's how you win. Today's Zara Larsson. You won't believe how clumsy this girl is. And that led to some interesting experiences on stage. Can you imagine forgetting your own lyrics on stage? And it only gets worse from there. All that and more today with Zara Larsson on OHP Uncut. Thank you so much. Subscribe. Here's Zara.
The OHP Uncut Podcast with Kannon.
Hi.
God, you sound amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Why don't we explain to everyone who that was in the background?
That was Stephanie, and she's like my babysitter for the day.
Man, I wish I had a babysitter ever. I need a babysitter just for like nights out, like when
I know, right?
It's gonna be a late night.
Yeah, we all need that.
I really do. Just someone to kind of keep me in place. Like, no, you can't take that champagne bottle out on the dance floor. You know.
Yeah, so just be completely irresponsible.
No, that's not the toilet. Things like that.
Exactly. That's what she's doing with me. I love it.
Oh, that job pays well.
I know, right?
So you're in New York. You're at the offices of the record label, and they've got you. Yep. They sort of parade you around, and parade you to. Yeah. I didn't mean that like parade you around like a show dog. But basically, you go around and you meet people, and you go to radio stations, and you perform the song, right?
Yeah, talk about the record. Speak about what's to come. Talk a little bit about my album, just all of that fun stuff that we might get in today too.
What about Can't Tame Her? Have you had to do that in like a conference room or something like that?
Not yet. I've performed it one time acoustically with a guitar, and that was really good. Like I really loved how that sounded. So it made me think maybe I should even do like an acoustic release with it, because it really changed the vibe of the song, because the song is so, there's the hard-hitting drums, there's the synth, and it's very energetic, and stripping it back always makes you listen to the song in a different way and like shines a different light on it. But I've done it one time in Sweden, just full track, full dancers, all of that. So it was really fun to get those two experiences. But I hope I'll have to perform the song like a million times. I hope it's going to do so well that in a year I'm going to be like, please don't have me perform this again, because I've done it so many times. That's what I hope for.
That's got to happen from time to time with certain songs, right? I mean, I know you love all the songs, but eventually you're like,
I know. Yeah. I mean, like Lush Life or Never Forget You or Symphony, they've been with me for such a long time. But honestly, those are also usually the songs that makes the audience the most excited, because they're like the most popular ones. So I think they really connect with the crowd. So I might feel before like, oh, here we go again. But then once the song starts and you see how excited the audience gets, then it really wakes up for it. And then I get excited too.
Have you ever forgotten the words of one of your songs when you're on
Oh my
stage?
God, are you serious? I that's like the reason why I have backup singers. So I can look at them and be like, what am I singing? Like I do that at least twice a show. Easy.
I've seen like legendary singers do that before. I've seen like the Rolling Stones. Forget
and it's weird because you sing the songs like again and again and again, like it shouldn't happen. And yet here I am. Just like making up words. Yeah.
Is that crazy. Is that the biggest ass you've ever made of yourself on stage, or have you done something worse, like tripped and fallen?
No, I've never tripped and fall, which because I'm a clumsy girl, knock on wood. I'm a clumsy girl, but I haven't done a big fall. Well, actually one time I was gonna go down in a split. Because I do that usually when I perform. I do this split thing during my song Wow, and my heel, I usually wear like heels, it got stuck in the floor and it just like came off. So my whole shoe just broke.
And how do you play that off?
You can't really play that off.
Nope.
I think you just gotta like laugh at it. I think I just like held up my heel, like, what the hell? I think I threw the heel out in the audience. Someone lucky got to take home the heel.
Look, I got Zara Larsson.
Yeah, exactly. I had to like
frame that shit and put it on the wall.
Yeah, but no, I'm not really embarrassed by like anything. I think you can laugh at most stuff. It's not that serious. So forget words or having my heel come off or, tripping. It's all a part of life.
I've got some fan questions that came in. May I ask?
Okay, fun. Yeah, please.
They're always all over the place, and that's kind of what I like about them.
Love.
M says, what is one object you take with you everywhere you go? I guess she means like, do you have like a lucky charm that you bring with you or something you perform with all the time?
No. I mean, my phone, of course, always comes with me. And I would say as of lately, like either these ones, like a flosser.
We all use those. Yeah.
I hate having things in between my teeth. And a lip gloss. I love a lip gloss.
How many times a day do you use those flossing things?
Well, I mean, I only use them once and I throw them away. Yeah, I have a couple in my pocket, but usually it depends on what I'm eating. Some things can get stuck in there. Ever since I had Invisalign, actually, they've been acting up. I never used to get food stuck between my teeth, and now I do. So if it gets stuck in there, I just want to make sure that I have a couple on me so I don't like have to walk around with that.
The worst shit in the world is somebody with bad breath and you smell it and there's nothing.
I don't want that to be me. Yeah, I don't want that to be me. I want to be a fresh girl.
That'd be the biggest turn off, literally.
Yeah, it really is. Imagine that. No, nightmare. For someone to be like, Zara, she's really nice, but she smells really bad. No thanks.
She's really nice, but hygiene just kind of isn't her thing.
Oh my God. No, please no.
See, Ambush says, how do you spend your me time when you have a time that's just like for you and you don't have to work, you don't have to get paraded around to perform, you don't have to go on stage, and you don't have to write either. Like what is just like?
Oh my God, I stay in bed. Like I barely go up to like get my delivery food or go to the I am so lazy. And I think that's what needs to happen. There's balance. You work really hard some days and then work hard, play hard. But I live the things I do when I play hard is by laying just horizontally, like flat. That's how I live my life. I love to lay down, watch some series, documentaries, scroll on TikTok.
What about Wednesday? Did you watch Wednesday?
I did, yes. I thought it was really cute. Yeah, really cute, really enjoyable. Usually I felt like it wouldn't be like my type of show because I love like a very serious drama or like a dark comedy, but I really enjoyed it and it was really nice.
What about White Lotus then? If you like dark comedy, did you watch that?
I love White Lotus. Yeah.
That took me a minute to get into it. Then I'm like, whoa.
I know, right? Have you seen both seasons?
No, I haven't seen the second season.
Oh, the second season's fun.
That's the one with Audrey Plaza, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I need to see that because I love her
so
much.
That one's fun. She's great at that.
Oh, and when you're in bed, do you order Uber Eats?
I do.
Oh my God, I spend way too much money on Uber Eats.
I think that's what I spend most money on.
I swear to God, that's how lazy I am.
Yeah, 100%. And we don't even have like in Sweden, I think for most cities in America, you could do like a drive-through and it's just like, the city is kind of built around the car. We don't really have that. And I live in the, like in the city and I don't have a car in the city. So I had to like walk out and do all of that. And sometimes when I'm off, I'm just so, so, so thankful for these heroes that will help me deliver my food.
You don't have a car?
No, not where I live. I have it in LA. Okay. But in Stockholm, it's like New York City, the transportation system is so good. And like, I would walk everywhere or I would take one of those scooters. I always take the scooters. And it's a small city.
It's big on my list of places to go. What would you say is the number one mistake tourists make when they go to Stockholm?
I don't honestly think there is a mistake you can make. I think the only thing would be to like miss out on certain things. I think the biggest mistake you can make is to go like this time of the year. You can absolutely not do that. You have to go in summertime, spring, summertime, late summertime, even better. But please don't come winter, because then you won't get like the true experience.
It's cold and damp, and that's what it is.
Yeah, and it's dark, first of all.
Yeah.
I think, that's what's so depressing, is that not only is it cold, but sun sets at like 3, goes up at 9, sets at 3, and then it's just dark.
I love this question. This is a great one from
Mm-hmm.
Ambrosia. She says,
Yeah.
How do you think TikTok has changed music?
Ooh, yeah, that is a good question. I think just in general, how we consume media, it's a lot more fast paced, and the cycle of anything is a lot shorter these days.
Yeah.
Like we switch out what we watch and listen to a lot faster. So the longevity of like a song, it burns bright, but it burns quickly, like a matchstick. So I think people are just ready to like get a lot. Like, I know when I release a song, it could take like 2 weeks, and then people are like, when is your next song gonna come out? And I'm like, oh my God, I just released the song. Like, calm down, But then I think it also is an amazing platform to help like creators build their own, like I'm, signed to a major label, but to have a breakout song and like gain an audience, you can do that by yourself. And I think that's pretty incredible that, my friend Ray, she is independent, and she released her song Escapism. That was like maybe her 3rd single.
That's your friend, huh?
Yeah, I love her. We've written songs together, and I always see her when I'm in London, or in LA at the same time. And it did so well on TikTok that it reached #1 in the UK, and it keeps climbing the chart on Billboard. And that's a great example of
I'm actually dying to get her on the show.
She's incredible.
Get enough of that song.
It's so good, So I think that's an amazing thing to happen for platforms like TikTok, to really boost like artists that maybe doesn't have that support from like a label or something like that.
Are you like a regular TikTok user, or what's the first app?
Oh yeah, I am using it to post. I am, but I'm mostly using it to like see what's up, see what my fellow friends are doing, and I it's very entertaining, and it's a good algorithm. It knows exactly what you like and what you're into, so it keeps me hooked.
Do you do Twitter?
I do Twitter, yeah. I think Twitter's also very fun, and it's a little bit more interactive than Twitter. Like,
yeah,
you can really get down in like rabbit holes of like, oh, who's this person, and then that person answers that. It's like, oh, who's this? And I know, like, as soon as something's happening, an event, like a worldwide event or anything, I always just go into Twitter immediately.
Twitter's great for that.
Someone is talking about it, and I want to know, like, for the new, like, for what's happening, relevant stuff that's happening right now. I always go onto Twitter, and I do like the atmosphere right now. Sometimes Twitter for artists can be a little toxic, and there's a lot of pinning artists against each other, or their fandoms like against each other. But I try to focus on the love that people show there, and there's a lot of love that people show, and it's a great way of like directly communicating with my followers. So I try to just focus on that. I do think Twitter is really fun as well. All social media platforms. I'm such a child of my time.
People can be so brutal. I don't know what it is about
Twitter.
I feel like they're so much more brutal on Twitter.
They really are. They really are. Yeah. And everyone agrees with it. So I think, I think you have to remind yourself that sometimes if people are like, oh, I hate her, like, it's like, do you though? I don't believe that.
I know exactly
I think,
what you mean.
Like, it's like, it's not that deep. It's not that serious. I have to remind myself that, some people are just trying to be funny, honestly. They're trying to be funny online, and they have like an online persona, and it's not real life, because every person I meet in real life, I've never actually encountered anyone who would tell that to my face. So I guess I'm good. And so far, maybe they will shove me out of Twitter in a few years, because I feel like once you reach a certain level of like success and fame, they just turn on you. And I hope that won't happen if I ever reach that level. I hope to just keep it fun and positive, but you never know. For now, I enjoy it a lot.
I saw a video of you one time breaking down like your favorite Swedish snacks.
Yeah.
What are your favorite American snacks?
Favorite American snack? Snickers? Is that American?
Yeah, it's American. I think that's American. Yeah.
I'll have a Snicker.
So you're not like a Cheetos kind of girl or
Ew.
Doritos.
No, ew, disgusting. We have like in Sweden, we have a version of Cheetos, but they're just like a million times better.
Why is it 100 times better? I want to know why it's better.
Because it just is. It's just like, it's like a premium Cheeto. It's like real cheese. Okay. I don't know if it's real cheese, but it tastes like what it's supposed to taste. You know, wow. The Cheetos feels like it's poisoning me.
I don't think I've ever heard the term premium Cheeto before.
Yeah, I'll bring you some next time. They're so good. They're so good.
Leave the orange on your fingers at least?
Yeah.
Oh, you have okay, because that would take away from the experience, but didn't do that.
Yeah. No. It leaves the orange dust, absolutely. And they're so yummy. If you know what, it's a blessing and a curse, because if you try it, you would never want to eat Cheetos again. That's how good they are.
We've heard Can't Tame Her. Tell me about the rest of the album.
Oh, it's fun. It's I wouldn't say it's like all over the place, but it's definitely like it's pop, it's some highs and lows. Can't Tame Her is one of the songs that have a great energy. It's high tempo, it's energetic, it's fun. There's some other songs on there that are a bit more like hip hop drums. There's some songs that are club bangers. There's some really, really sad songs, just like a piano track and one track vocals. There's just a mix of all the stuff that I love. And I think it's a very dynamic album, a lot more than my previous album, Poster Girl. And I think I'm just like really having fun with it. And I think it's also a little bit more vulnerable than my other one, because the majority of the album is not like all the songs I did with a very small group of people. So, you get to know each other really well. And you just get a little bit more in depth. So I'm just so excited about what's to come. Some good vocals on there. Been working with Rick Knowles a whole lot. He's such a legend. And I think it's going to be my best album to date, easily.
I've heard you use that word vulnerable to describe the album a few times. What are you being vulnerable about? What were you feeling like you needed to express?
I think it's just a feeling of like allowing myself to not always be like super happy, because I'm like a very, happy person and a little bit unserious. But I'm also like any other person, like a complex human being with all the emotions inside of me. And sometimes, you get affected by a person or an event in your life, and, you're trying to heal from that. And then music can be a really good way of doing that. And I think just to like allow yourself to express yourself in that form could be really therapeutic. And I think you'll be able to hear that in some of the songs.
I can't wait to hear the whole thing. What would be your advice, knowing the feeling of the album, for me to listen to that whole album front to back? What setting should I be in? Where should I be? Should I be laying in bed with it on, with the lights off? Should I be in the car going?
That's a great, I think the car is always like a really, really good place to listen to the music, because it usually has good speakers. Yeah. It's always fun to like be like going somewhere, like physically you're going somewhere, you're moving forward, and it puts you in a sort of trance. I think I love to listen to songs in the car because you just have that whole experience. So the car is like probably my tip for that. Or in the bed, because there's so many like ups and downs, it's really hard to play the whole album in like one setting. But I think maybe, if you're getting ready for a night out, that could be cool, like getting dressed, maybe, pouring yourself a drink, maybe hanging out with friends. But the car is a great place.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Now I have something to do on Saturday. That's exactly
Exactly. It's an event.
You are always full of such positive energy and sincerity, and it's always so nice to talk to you. And I love your music, and it's just,
thank you so much.
It really is always just an honor to have you on. It's always nice when I
appreciate it. On. It's nice to talk to you too.
Thank you for your time, Zara.
Thank you.
The OHP Uncut Podcast with Kannon.